Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're taking you on a thrilling journey into the heart of American numismatics with one of the most exciting finds in the State Quarters series, the legendary Maryland State Quarter from the year 2000. This seemingly ordinary coin has shocked collectors around the world for its hidden secrets, unique features, and unbelievable value. At first glance, the Maryland State Quarter might seem like just another 25-cent piece. But take a closer look and you'll uncover a masterpiece crafted with rich symbolism and hidden value. Released in the year 2000 as part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, the Maryland coin proudly honors the state's heritage with its elegant depiction of the Maryland State House dome and the branches of the white oak, Maryland state tree. But while millions of these coins were produced for circulation, only a handful of them possess rare errors and characteristics that make them worth far more than face value. What truly elevates this coin from common currency to collector's gold are the rare minting errors that slipped through quality control and ended up in the hands of only the luckiest individuals. Some of these Maryland quarters feature dramatic die cracks, off-center strikes, double dies, and even missing design elements, all of which transform this ordinary quarter into a piece of American treasure. These minting errors were unintentional, but that's exactly what makes them so valuable. They're extremely rare and incredibly desirable among collectors. One of the most sought-after variations includes the double die reverse, where parts of the design appear to be duplicated slightly due to misalignment during the minting process. You can identify these errors by closely examining the wording on the reverse side of the coin. Look especially at the word Maryland 2000 or the phrase the Old Line State for any signs of doubling or distortion. Coins showing even minor doubling have sold for hundreds, while more dramatic examples fetch thousands at auction. Another valuable error is the off-center strike, where the entire design of the coin appears shifted to one side, leaving a crescent of blank space around the edge. This kind of error not only makes the coin unique, but also proves it was one of a kind, an accidental masterpiece straight from the mint. The further off-center the strike, the more valuable it becomes, especially when key elements like the state name or date are still visible. Collectors should also be on the lookout for die chips and cuts, which are raised lumps or blobs of extra metal caused by breaks in the coin dies. These features can appear around the letters or on the intricate branches of the white oak design. Because each die chip or cut is unique, these coins are essentially fingerprinted by the mint itself, making them highly collectible and exciting to own. Let's not forget the condition of the coin. While rare errors are thrilling, a pristine, uncirculated coin with a brilliant luster can command impressive prices on its own. Coins that have been carefully preserved, untouched by circulation, and possibly graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC are worth far more than worn pocket change. If you have a Maryland 2000 quarter in flawless condition or with a unique error, you might be holding on to a serious payday. Recently, collectors and coin dealers have seen a surge in demand for these error coins, with several Maryland 2000 quarters making headlines in auction rooms and private sales. In one remarkable sale, a rare mint error Maryland State Quarter in superb condition, featuring multiple striking anomalies and flawless preservation, was reported to have changed hands for a jaw-dropping $98,000. That's right, just one quarter, worth only 25 cents in your hand, could be valued at nearly $100,000 in the world of serious collectors. So take a moment to go through your spare change, check that old coin jar in the kitchen, and look carefully at any Maryland quarters you might have tucked away. It only takes one lucky find to turn an ordinary day into an extraordinary discovery. If you've got one of these coins or think you might have spotted an error, drop us a comment below. We'd love to hear your story and help you assess its value. Second rare coin. We're about to explore one of the most sought-after quarters in the entire statehood series, the legendary New Jersey State Quarter from 1999. If you're holding on to one of these coins or find one in your change, you might just be staring at a jackpot in your pocket. The New Jersey State Quarter was the third release in the iconic 50 State Quarters program by the U.S. Mint and celebrates one of the most historic moments in the nation's founding. The famous crossing of the Delaware River by George Washington in 1776. The design shows Washington boldly leading his troops to victory during the Revolutionary War, an image filled with strength, determination, and patriotism. But beyond this powerful design, some of these coins hold secrets that only the keenest eyes and sharpest collectors will notice, errors that could skyrocket the value of the coin into jaw-dropping territory. Now here's where things get exciting. What makes this 1999 New Jersey Quarter such a treasure for collectors isn't just its beautiful design or historical theme, but the rare minting errors that were accidentally created at the U.S. Mint and slipped into circulation. These flaws are not defects, they're miracles in metal for collectors. Certain New Jersey quarters have been discovered with striking anomalies that make them incredibly rare and highly valuable to the right buyer. One of the most valuable varieties includes the double die obverse, where the inscriptions on the front of the coin, especially the words United States of America, Liberty, and In God We Trust, appear slightly doubled when examined under magnification. This effect is the result of a misalignment in the coin die during the minting process, and these errors are not only scarce, but also wildly popular among advanced collectors and coin dealers. If your coin shows doubling in these areas, you might just be holding something extraordinary. Another highly sought-after variation is the off-center strike, where the coin design is visibly misaligned, leaving part of the design off the coin's edge and a crescent-shaped blank space. The more extreme the off-center error, while still showing important design elements like the date or state name, the more valuable the coin becomes. These off-center New Jersey quarters are extremely rare and add an unpredictable, unique look that makes collectors eager to pay top dollar. You'll also want to look out for die cracks, cuds, and clipped planchets, unusual raised lines or bumps on the coin's surface, blobs of extra metal, or even curved cuts where the coin was improperly shaped. These minting errors are fascinating because they're completely unintentional, and every single one is different, making them like a fingerprint left behind by the mint itself. Coins with dramatic die cracks across George Washington's face or along the rim are especially popular and can command high prices when authenticated. Condition is also key. If your 1999 New Jersey quarter is in uncirculated condition, with a bright, sharp surface and no signs of wear, it's already more valuable than a circulated coin. But combine that pristine condition with a rare mint error, and you're now talking about a coin that could completely change your life. Coins that have been certified by top grading companies such as PCGS or NGC are even more desirable, and buyers are willing to pay a premium for coins that are officially verified as high-grade or error specimens. Recent sales and auctions have proven that the appetite for rare state quarters is only growing. In one truly eye-opening case, a 1999 New Jersey State Quarter featuring a dramatic off-center strike, bold double die lettering, and exceptional condition made headlines when it sold for a staggering $135,000. That's right, this small silver-colored coin, worth just 25 cents at face value, ended up being worth more than a brand new luxury car, so don't underestimate the power of pocket change. If you've got a stash of quarters lying around, or even just a single New Jersey 1999 quarter, take the time to examine it closely. You might be holding onto a coin worth a fortune. Use a magnifying glass, check the lettering, inspect the edges, and look for anything that seems unusual or unique. Your everyday coin could turn out to be a rare collector's item hiding in plain sight. If you think you've found one of these coins or have questions about your collection, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share your discoveries, ask your questions, and connect with fellow coin lovers right here in our community. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss another exciting update from the world of rare coins. Third expensive coin. To discover the exciting world of the Louisiana State Quarter from 2002, a coin that's making waves in the numismatic community for its incredible design, unexpected minting errors, and surprising value that could turn an everyday find into a once-in-a-lifetime payday. Released as part of the celebrated 50 State Quarters program, The Louisiana State Quarter commemorates the year 1803 and the Louisiana Purchase, a land deal that changed the course of American history forever. The coin's reverse design beautifully captures this moment in time, featuring an outline of the Louisiana Territory, the image of a pelican, the state bird, and a trumpet with musical notes, paying homage to Louisiana's legendary jazz roots. It's a coin filled with life, history, and artistic pride, making it one of the most visually engaging quarters in the entire series. But what truly makes the Louisiana 2002 quarter stand out in the eyes of serious collectors are the rare mint errors and unique features that slipped through production and found their way into circulation. These aren't just minor flaws. These are the kinds of anomalies that transform an ordinary coin into an ultra-valuable collector's piece. From double dies to off-center strikes, from die chips to misaligned designs, some of these quarters are one of a kind, and that makes them extremely desirable in today's market. Let's talk about one of the most exciting varieties, the double die reverse. This occurs when the coin die strikes the design twice, creating a noticeable doubling of text or images on the back of the coin. With the Louisiana quarter, this doubling has been seen in the word Louisiana, the trumpet, and even in the musical notes, making it immediately noticeable to a trained eye. These double die errors are highly sought after and can increase a coin's value exponentially, especially when the doubling is sharp and clearly visible without magnification. Another stunning error to look for is the off-center strike, which gives the coin a surreal, shifted appearance, with part of the design cut off by the coin's edge. These errors can range from just a few degrees to extreme misalignments, but the ones that show the date and essential design elements while still having a dramatic off-center shift are the most valuable. They're rare, striking, and instantly catch the attention of any collector or dealer. You should also keep your eyes open for clipped planchets, where a portion of the coin looks like it's been bitten off, and die cracks, which are raised lines or splits caused by breaks in the die that created the coin. On the Louisiana State Quarter, these cracks often appear near the trumpet or along the outline of the territory, spots that are both detailed and prone to minting stress. Each of these errors is unique and unrepeatable, giving them incredible collector appeal and making them prized additions to high-end collections. Condition plays a major role in determining the value of your Louisiana quarter. A circulated coin with a minor error may still be interesting, but an uncirculated specimen, especially one professionally graded by PCGS or NGC, can command premium prices. Combine that pristine condition with a verified minting error, and you're holding something truly special. These are the coins that go beyond casual collecting and become investment pieces in the world of rare currency. Auction houses and online coin marketplaces have seen a rising interest in error coins from the statehood series, and Louisiana quarters are no exception. In a recent private sale, a rare 2002 Louisiana State Quarter featuring a clean double die reverse, preserved in flawless mint state condition, sold for an incredible $80,000. That's right, a coin you might find in your change, tucked away in a drawer, or forgotten in a childhood collection could be worth more than a luxury vacation or even a new car. So now is the perfect time to search your change jars, old wallets, and coin folders, because you never know what treasure is waiting right under your nose. If you come across a Louisiana 2002 quarter, take a close look at the design, check for doubling, look for off-center strikes or unusual edges, and always examine the details carefully. Your coin could be one of the rare examples that collectors all over the country are searching for right now. If you think you've found a special Louisiana quarter or have any questions about your coin collection, drop a comment down below. We'd love to hear your story and help you figure out just how valuable your find might be. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a moment in the exciting world of rare coins. Especially, we're talking about none other than the Gettysburg Quarter from 2011, a powerful blend of artistry, legacy, and rare potential that has collectors searching through their change with a renewed sense of excitement. This stunning quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, launched to celebrate America's most cherished national parks and historic sites. The Gettysburg National Military Park Quarter was released in 2011 and pays tribute to the bravery and sacrifice of those who fought in the legendary Battle of Gettysburg during the Civil War. On the reverse side, you'll find a beautifully detailed image of the 72nd Pennsylvania Infantry Monument, standing tall on the battlefield, a symbol of courage and the enduring American spirit. It's not just a coin. It's a miniature monument to a nation's story, but while millions of these coins were struck and released into circulation, only a small number have proven to be truly extraordinary. The rarest and most valuable Gettysburg quarters are those that contain specific minting errors or unique features, turning a piece of pocket change into a prized treasure worth thousands. These special coins are not just rare. They are in high demand, especially among serious collectors who understand the significance of mint condition and rare variants. One of the most thrilling features that can elevate the value of your Gettysburg quarter is the double die error. This error occurs when the coin die strikes the design more than once in a misaligned way, causing parts of the text or imagery to appear doubled. On the Gettysburg quarter, doubling has been spotted in the inscriptions like Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, or E pluribus unum. If you have a quarter with this kind of doubling, especially one that is crisp and clear, you could be holding something truly valuable in your hands. Another fascinating error to look for is the off-center strike, where the image is not properly aligned with the center of the coin. This creates a dramatic visual shift, often leaving part of the design or lettering missing or partially visible. When these off-center strikes are noticeable yet still show important elements like the year and monument, their rarity and appeal increase significantly. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for these unique errors because they're so scarce and make every coin one of a kind. Yet another gem in the world of mint errors is the die crack, where the coin appears to have a raised line or vein-like structure due to a crack in the die used to mint it. These cracks can run across the monument, the edge of the coin, or even through the lettering. A Gettysburg quarter with a bold, well-placed die crack is not a flaw. It's a signature of rarity that sets it apart from the rest and makes it highly desirable among numismatists. If you really want to know whether your coin could be worth a fortune, condition is everything. A Gettysburg quarter that has never been circulated, that has sharp detail and a flawless surface, is already a step above the rest. Coins graded as mint state by services like PCGS or NGC are always more appealing to collectors and can fetch impressive prices. But when you combine mint state condition with a certified minting error, now you're entering serious value territory. And if you're wondering how serious we're talking, consider this. Recent interest in America the Beautiful quarters has exploded, and rare examples of the Gettysburg 2011 quarter have sold for amounts that leave casual collectors stunned. In one standout case, a Gettysburg quarter featuring a bold double die and an uncirculated grade sold in a private sale for an astonishing $50,000. That's right, just one coin, a single piece of American history, valued at $50,000 simply because of the details that set it apart. So now it's your turn to take a closer look. Dig into your change jar, check your old coin rolls, and examine every 2011 Gettysburg quarter you find. You could be staring at a modern treasure without even realizing it. Use a magnifying glass, study the inscriptions, and look for anything unusual. Whether it's doubling, off-centering, or a fine die crack, the smallest detail could mean the biggest reward. Next coin, we're diving deep into the Kentucky State Quarter from 2001, a coin that's not only a tribute to one of America's most iconic states, but also a rare collector's dream. Packed with surprises that could make this 25-cent piece worth far more than you ever imagined. The Kentucky State Quarter was released in 2001 as part of the United States Mint's legendary 50 State Quarters program, a series that celebrated each state with a unique and meaningful design. Kentucky's quarter proudly displays a stately mansion representing Federal Hill, famously known as the inspiration for the song, My Old Kentucky Home. In front of the mansion stands a wooden fence and a gallant racehorse, symbolizing the state's deep roots in horse breeding and racing. It's an elegant and historically rich design, and it captures the culture and beauty of Kentucky in the palm of your hand. But beyond the artwork, What truly makes this coin so fascinating is the fact that a small number of these Kentucky quarters have been discovered with rare and highly collectible minting errors. These errors are not flaws, they are treasures, quirks of the minting process that make these coins one of a kind and incredibly valuable to collectors. If you happen to spot one of these rare variants in your pocket change or old coin rolls, you could be holding on to something worth thousands of dollars. One of the most remarkable and sought-after errors found on the 2001 Kentucky Quarter is the double die. This error occurs when the coin die strikes the blank planchet more than once without being properly aligned, creating a visible doubling effect on some of the coin's text or images. On the Kentucky Quarter, you might see this doubling in words like Kentucky, e pluribus unum, or even in the detail of the horse or mansion. Coins with strong, clear doubling are incredibly rare and can attract serious attention from professional collectors and dealers. Another fascinating error to look out for is the off-center strike. This type of error happens when the planchet is not correctly positioned during minting, resulting in the entire design being shifted to one side. The most valuable off-center Kentucky quarters are those where the misalignment is dramatic, yet key features like the date and state name are still visible. These coins are visually stunning and instantly stand out from regular quarters, making them a favorite among collectors who love unique, eye-catching finds. Also, be on the lookout for clipped planchets, where a small curved piece of the coin is missing, giving it a distinctive crescent shape. Or search for die cracks and cuts, which appear as raised bumps or unusual lines caused by damage or breaks in the die. These tiny imperfections turn ordinary coins into miniature works of art, each with its own story and personality. If your Kentucky Quarter has any of these rare features and is in good condition, its value can rise dramatically. Condition is key when it comes to serious coin value, and that's where grading becomes incredibly important. Coins that are preserved in uncirculated or mint state condition, especially those graded by top-tier services like PCGS or NGC, are significantly more desirable in the market. A 2001 Kentucky Quarter with a rare error and a high mint state grade could easily rise above the crowd and become a standout piece in any collection. And with demand for state quarters continuing to grow, there's no better time to check your stash. Recent activity in the coin collecting world has shown just how powerful a small coin can be when rarity meets condition. In one recent case that made headlines in the collector community, a 2001 Kentucky State Quarter featuring a dramatic double die error and pristine uncirculated condition sold in a private transaction for a breathtaking $40,000. That's right, a simple quarter, worth just 25 cents to the average person, turned out to be worth $40,000 in the right hands and with the right features. So now it's your turn to become the treasure hunter. Start looking closely at every Kentucky Quarter you come across. Get a magnifying glass, study the fine details, check for doubling in the text, inspect the coin's alignment, and examine the edges and surfaces for die chips, cracks, or clips. The smallest detail could be the key to unlocking a hidden fortune that's been sitting unnoticed for years. Last unique coin, to explore the Great Smoky Mountains Quarter from 2014, a coin that's not only a stunning tribute to America's wild beauty, but also a collector's dream that could be hiding in your change right now. The Great Smoky Mountains Quarter was the very first release of the 2014 America the Beautiful Quarters series, and it commemorates one of the most visited and beloved national parks in the United States. The reverse side of the coin features a rustic log cabin set in the foothills of the Smokies, with a split-rail fence, soaring trees, and a graceful hawk gliding above the forest canopy. This design is more than just artistic, it's a symbol of quiet strength, enduring heritage, and the breathtaking natural landscape of Tennessee. It's no wonder this coin stands out among collectors for both its beauty and its story, but what really elevates this coin into the realm of high-value collectibles is the existence of rare and exciting minting errors. Small mistakes made during the coin production process that are now making huge waves in the world of numismatics. These aren't flaws to be ignored, they're golden opportunities. Coins with these types of errors are in high demand, and collectors across the country are actively searching for them to add to their portfolios and collections. If you've got one of these rare versions, you may be holding onto a truly valuable piece of modern American coinage. One of the most sought-after errors on the Great Smoky Mountains Quarter is the double die error, which happens when the coin die strikes the design more than once in a slightly misaligned fashion. This creates a doubling effect that is visible in the text or design elements. For this particular coin, keep a close eye on the words Great Smoky Mountains, Tennessee, or even the cabin's log lines and tree branches. If you see even slight doubling in these areas, especially if it's sharp and easy to spot, you could be looking at a serious collector's item. Another error that can significantly increase the value of your quarter is the off-center strike. This occurs when the planchet, the blank metal disc, is not properly aligned during minting, resulting in the image being shifted away from the center. These kinds of coins are instantly recognizable because part of the design is missing along the edge. The more dramatic the shift, the more desirable the coin becomes, especially if the date and key features are still intact. This kind of error makes the coin unique, and collectors love owning something that stands out from the rest. You should also keep an eye out for die cracks, cuds, and clipped planchets. A die crack will appear as a raised, thin line on the coin's surface, typically caused by a damaged die during the striking process. A cud is a lump of metal often near the rim where part of the die broke off. And clipped planchets will have a visible section of the coin missing, usually creating a smooth, curved edge. Each of these errors adds both rarity and character to your coin, making it more than just a beautiful design. It becomes a one-of-a-kind piece of minting history. Condition also plays a critical role in determining the coin's final value. If your 2014 Great Smoky Mountains Quarter has one of these rare errors and is in uncirculated or mint condition, you're looking at something special. Coins that have been well preserved, free from scratches, and retain their original luster are always more valuable, especially when professionally graded by services like NGC or PCGS. Graded coins are trusted by collectors and buyers, and their value can skyrocket when paired with unique minting errors. As demand for America the Beautiful quarters continues to grow, recent auctions and private sales have shown how much collectors are willing to pay for the right find. In one remarkable case, a 2014 Great Smoky Mountains Quarter featuring a sharp double die error and preserved in top-tier uncirculated condition was sold for an unbelievable $10,000. That's right, this small piece of metal, originally worth just 25 cents, reached a five-figure price because of its rarity, quality, and historical significance. So now it's your turn to check those coin jars, roll out the old piggy bank, and look carefully at every quarter from 2014 you come across. Pay close attention to the details, use a magnifying glass, and study the coin under good lighting, because a slight doubling, a shift in design, or a subtle crack could mean you're holding a treasure. With collectors constantly on the lookout, there's never been a better time to find value in the most unexpected places. If you think you've found something interesting, share your discovery in the comments below. Have questions about what to look for or how to grade your coin? Let us know. We love hearing from fellow collectors and helping you uncover the value of your hidden gems. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin news, discoveries, and updates. Thanks for joining us today as we explored one of America's most beautiful quarters, both in design and in value. Keep searching, stay curious, and remember, your next great coin find could be just one glance away.